What's up, guys? Clean shaven, classy metal here with you. I have an unboxing video for you guys today. This is a Gore House Productions mystery box, grab box. I'm not sure if they still have any of these available left in their store or not. They recently moved their online store websites. I think they're on Reanimate merch website now. I will link that up in the description. That may just be like a North American shop that I link up, so just keep that in mind. I'm not really sure. I guess I should have looked that up before I did this video. When I ordered this, they had posted a few days before that they were getting very low stock on these grab boxes, but I will link up that store so you can look up and see if they still have some of these if you like this. I'm not going to say they still have some. There's a good chance that they don't, but they have some other cool stuff on their website as well. So I'll link up their new storefront so you can go check that out. I say new, it's not super new, but it's newer. It's new since I've done one of these unboxings. I I used to do these Gore House grab boxes all the time, and they've quit putting so many up. I think that's partially my fault because of some of the exposure that I put out there. I think they were getting bought up so fast that they had to kind of back up. They probably ran out of overstock and that type of stuff to throw in these grab boxes. So I was glad to see them come back up, and I was glad that I was able to get my hands on one. I know they had been available for quite a bit of time before I actually was able to pull the trigger and get my own. Generally, with past experience with these, there's usually about 10 CDs in the grab boxes. Sometimes you get stickers, posters, neat little extras with it, but mainly the meat and potatoes, the best part is the 10 CDs. I've gotten some fantastic albums through these grab boxes, so I'm just going to quit rambling. And they have it packed extremely well. They always pack these grab boxes up extremely well. So definitely have to give them a shout out on that. They actually threw an extra in for me in this grab box. I will say I won a contest. I don't even have the CD right here available. I won a contest through Instagram for Gore House. I need to do a video on my next collection update video. I think I'll show that off as well. They sent me an extra CD in this with a little note that says, "Hey Lonnie, this is an extra. Please check it out and give it a review. Hope you enjoy it." So that's awesome. This is Cryptic Enslavement with Perverse Hallucinatory Descent. So thank you over it looks like it says Carlos. I hope it says Carlos. Thank you, Carlos, for the extra. I will definitely check this out, and I will give my 2 cents on this. Neat looking artwork, so definitely excited about checking this one out. Looks like we have the poster sitting right on top. And this says a poster for a tour, infectious substance tour with a Clit Gore, Scordatura, and Lithopadion. So pretty neat little poster. I don't know how well with the glare and the lighting in here that's going to show up. I have some Gore House posters all over my room now just from these grab boxes. Just off the top, just looking, I see a Monolith. I see a Party Cannon poster. I see a Devast or Devast poster right there, and a Hideous Rebirth. Just that quick little glance around. I know you can't see because you just have the wall of CDs behind me. Speaking of CDs, we are to the fun part, I would say, of the grab box. And I'll just go in and grab a handful, and we'll go through this. This looks pretty brutal right here. This looks to be more of a Black and Death. This is on Death Metal Industry and Barathum Records, I believe is how you pronounce that. This is a Perfidious with Cursing the Nazarene. As I said, it had that blackened death metal look going to this. Let me see if I can. Actually, quite intrigued by this one. This will probably be one of the first listens that I give from this grab box. It's in a slipcase too. That's pretty neat. Pretty brutal looking artwork on that. There we go on the back, and the inside is just as brutal as the outside slipcase. So definitely looking forward to giving that a spin. Next up is one that I already own. This is a Lurid Memory with a dematerialized. Dematerializing. There we go. As I said, I already own this one. When you do grab boxes, when you do grab bags and mystery boxes and that type of stuff, I mean, it's bound to happen from time to time that you get something that you already own. This isn't a bad album either, so definitely shouldn't have a problem getting that in someone's hands that would really appreciate that. That was on a Funeral Noise Records. Next up, this artwork looks pretty brutal on this one. This is Morbid Crucifixion with Decaying Human Flesh. I know Luke over at Death Metal Fan is probably glad to see me opening up some death metal and some even some brutal death for a change. It's been a little while. It's probably been too long since I've done that. I did the grind state, but other than the grind state, it's been mainly black metal. There's some stickers that fell as I was trying to dig those CDs out, so I'll just show the stickers. Extreme Music 10, Born to Eviscerate. Oh, scroll. I always butcher this band. I love this band, and I always butcher. Um, Scrotoctomy. Yeah, and that lighting is not doing me any favors. Some of this stuff. The Genocidal Architect. Took me a minute. Actually, I could read that better holding it into the camera than I could just looking at it. So, and we have a album cover, Self-Created Abyss album cover. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that band name. That's a pretty brutal album though. So, and here's the rest of the CDs, nice and bubble wrapped up. As I said, I have to give Gore House props because the stuff always comes in super nice packaging, super secure. I don't have to worry about stuff getting damaged in transit when I order from them. We have Mindly Rotten with Effacing the Origin. I haven't heard of this one at all, so maybe if you've heard of this, it's in one of these plastic. I can just peel it back. And I'm very happy with the next CD that I just saw that was in this. I've been meaning to pick it up for quite some time, and I haven't done so. So anyway, this is Mindly Rotten. I'll give you a little bit better look. This is on Coyote Records and Severed, kind of a joint release. As I said, I haven't heard this one at all, so something new for me to check out. So looking forward to that as well. The one that I was happy to see in here was Party Cannon with a Bong Hit Hospitalization. Been meaning to pick this up forever. I have partied in half and I loved it. And for some reason, I just haven't gotten off my tail to order this. So I'm super glad that this is in here. Defend Party Slam. So super glad that was in there. Thank you to the folks at Gore House for that. Next up, we have I'm just gonna these that are in these little peel up plastic. I'm just gonna take off so I can read them. This is the name of this album is Drowning for Salvation, and apparently this is a Italian brutal death metal. Oh, all right, sorry. Oh, Nicectomy. As I said, it's a Drowning for Salvation. So the thing, a lot of these brutal death metal bands have almost impossible names to pronounce. Oh, Nicectomy, I guess is how you pronounce that. If I'm wrong on pronouncing that, I apologize. You can call me an idiot in the comments. That's fine. Anyway, pretty neat looking artwork on that one as well. One I'm not familiar with, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out as well. We have Sperm Swamp with Scrap Parlor Porn. So I'm assuming this is Porno Grind. Just guessing on that. I don't have my monetization back, so I can just go ahead and show this. So I don't have to worry about losing anything because I don't get anything. So next up, we have Plasma with a Dreadful Desecration. So that looks pretty gnarly. This is on Rotten Rolex, so this ought to be pretty good. I'm kind of excited to have some new brutal stuff to listen to. As I said, it's been a while. I got that grind state, and I hadn't even gone all the way through that box to listen to all that stuff yet either. So definitely going to have plenty of stuff to listen to here in the near future. My wife is actually going back into the hospital having surgery in a couple weeks, so going to probably be in the hospital overnight with her that night, and I'll have plenty of time to catch up on some music. I've been kind of slacking as of late, listening to new stuff. Next up, we have a Suture or Suture. I'm going to call it Suture with a Prolific and Human Deformity. Pretty brutal looking stuff on this as well. This was on Severed Records, so generally pretty high quality stuff you can count on from them. So this one's still sealed, so I'm not going to open it up. It's not in one of those peel away plastic. So, and the last one that we have is Clit Gore with I believe this is their newest release with Stories of Bloody Clit. So this is a Gore House release. Not a ton of Gore House materials in this. Had the party cannon. I guess there was a few, but Clit Gore with Stories of a Bloody Clit. This will fill a hole in the collection. I haven't picked this one up yet either, so I have one of their other releases. I don't know how many releases they actually have out, but I do have one of their releases, so glad to have this in the collection now as well. Gore House, fantastic job once again on these grab boxes. If you ever see these come up and you haven't pulled the trigger on one, I say go for it. I mean, it's well worth. I think it was like 30 bucks, 30 something dollars, and then plus shipping. It was under $40 shipping included and everything. So definitely well worth the money between the poster, the stickers, and the fact that they threw me a free one in here was awesome as well. Definitely looking forward to checking this one out. Hopefully I'll do a album spotlight for this in the very near future. That'll give me some time to do a new video idea. That's all I've got for today. Metalhead box is on the way, so I'll have that video coming up pretty soon. I have a Pagan Flames Productions order coming as well. Have a ton of stuff that I've gotten in that I just haven't had the time to show. And I don't know if I'll ever get around to showing those. Some of that stuff you'll see in my end of the year video because some of the stuff is that good, but I just don't have the time or the gumption. I think that's the right word. I'm just making up words at this point. I just don't have the time or the motivation to do as many videos as I would like. There are videos on the way. I know I'm going to do the Pagan Flames and the Metalhead box for absolute sure. Definitely going to, since they threw this one in for free and asked for the review, I will do an album spotlight on this. Said this is a Cryptic Enslavement with Perverse Hallucinatory Descent. So it'd be nice to do a death metal album spotlight. I believe I've only done 2 album spotlights and they were both Black Line Records. So it'd be nice to do something a little different on this one. So shout out to Gore House. Check them out. I will link them up in the description. Follow my Facebook, follow my Instagram, enter in my contest I have going. If you haven't done that, I will be going till September the 20th, so you still have time to get on that. It'll be linked up with everything else in the description. As I said, that's all I got for today. Stay classy, stay metal. I'll see you all very soon.